Hey, gorgeous people. So it is time for the Celtic Rain radio show. That's right. My guest hopefully will show up within the next 15 minutes. We have an amazing show coming on for you right now. You hear my voice. Yes, I'm a little, my vocal cords are actually doing better. This is actually better. I know it sounds horrible, but it's actually better. I know. I actually had a cold, and then I did Gen Con, which then and I ran like 3 games and lost my voice completely. Needless to say, I have quite a bit of it back, which is nice. So we're just going to walk through this evening and have a great time together. We have some great music. If you have music to send me, all you have to do is be a small label or independent artist, and you can be on my show. That's right. It has to be family friendly, meaning please no cursing. Please, let's not make fun of people. It's just not worth it. You can send it to CelticRain777 at gmail.com, to the sexiest voice. That's right. West of the south of the Mississippi. Needless to say. No, north of the Mississippi. What's wrong with me tonight? Oh my God, whatever. Needless to say. And here we go. If you're not watching from YouTube, you can go to youtube.com/C for channel /Celtic Rain, like rain out of the sky. That's right. And I tell you right now, we have some great music coming your way. First off, we have Bleacher Street by the Selkie Girls. That's right. And then Road to Liston-Varna by Celtic Rain. That's right. It's an amazing time. And then we have Tragedy by Quincy Fallwheeler. Some beautiful music just for you. I'm just saying. Music just for you, just for tonight. And here we go. Love.
You apprentice lads and seamen all who listen to my song, I'll tell you how I met my fate when I was very young. 'Twas on a day I came from sea, a flash girl I did meet. She kindly asked me for a dance up on Bleecker Street. We both inclined to have a drink, a public house we went, and when we reached the bar and noised the liquor she got in, we drank some ale and brandy too, till we got round and full, and every man was round the room, his dancing day begin. When the dancing it was over, we straight to bed and go, and little did I ever think she'd prove my overthrow, and little did I ever think she'd prove my overthrow. When a lady's skirt and apron there upon the bed did lie. When I came to my senses, oh, nothing could I spy. When a lady's skirt and apron there upon the bed did lie. When the dancing it was over, we straight to bed and go, and little did I ever think she'd prove my overthrow, and little did I ever think she'd prove my overthrow. Table there laid bare where my gold watch had been. My watch, my coat, my navy pass, the fancy one had fled, and there was I, Jack, all alone, stark naked in the bed. Now everything was silent the hour of 12 o'clock. So I put the skirt and apron on and hauled it for the dock. My shipmate saw me coming, but these words to me did say, "Oh well, me lad, you lost your cap since last you went away." When the dancing it was over, we straight to bed and go. And little did I ever think she'd prove my overthrow. And little did I ever think she'd prove my overthrow. When the dancing it was over, we straight to bed and go. And little did I ever think she'd prove my overthrow. And little did I ever think she'd prove my overthrow.
blizzard while trying to hide your pain. You're loud, you're proud, and you bark at the moon when there's no one around to hear you. You bleed wish you all the best in your tragedy. Another battle to wage within, against the grain and against the wind you fight. You are lonely inside, but you'll never concede. You're much too proud for humility, am I right? You're loud, you're proud, and you bark at the moon when there's no one around to hear you. You bleed it out, and you blame it on the only one who came to find you. So where do we go from here? Another day over and another year. Maybe it was meant to be. So I wish you all the best in your tragedy. Right before your eyes, your life has passed you by without a notice. You were unaware. Maybe someday you will realize all of those that passed you by without a notice, they're no longer there. They no longer care. You're loud, you're proud, and you bark at the moon when there's no one around to hear you. You bleed it out, and you blame it on the only one who came to bind you. You're loud, you're proud, and you bark at the moon when there's no one around to hear you. You bleed it out, and you blame it on the only one who came to find you. So where do we go from here? Another day over and another year. Maybe it was meant to be. So I wish you all the best in your tragedy.
Well, you guys, some great stuff. We're supposed to have Square Hollow with us tonight. Not quite sure where they are. They did not show up, so you've got me. So you guys, until hopefully they show up, I don't know, maybe a crapshoot, we'll see. Ask me questions and I'll give you some answers. Do you guys have questions for me about the show, about myself, about life in general? I don't know. I don't know what I can give you. I might not be able to answer anything for you, but I can give you this. So needless to say, it's some great stuff, but needless to say, if you have anything for me right now, my guest of the evening did not show up, so it is Ask Rebecca night. Crazy, but true. So I'm going to go ahead and play the next 3 songs. I want you to get together your questions for me. What are the questions you have for me that are deep down in your heart about Rebecca? Let's see. Or about music, or about singing, or about anything that I possibly can answer for you. So, that is what I'm asking you at this time. At this moment, though, we're going to play a few more songs for you so that you guys can get your questions together and you can interview me. That's right. It's Interview Rebecca night. That's right. That's right. That's right. So we have a song called Symbiosis, Symbiosis, sorry, by Square Hollow. And then we have Dancing Witches by Cynics 4. That's right. And then we have Last Night in, I am never going to say this word right. You guys need to give me like so much credit for some of these words you guys send me. Anathemius. I am never going to say this right. In Estimon. Estimon. Last Night of Estimon. That is what it is now for the rest of its life on this show. Thank you very much. Needless to say, it's going to be an amazing, amazing time of music. You guys get your questions together so that right after these songs, that's right, you can ask me questions. It's Interview Rebecca night with Rebecca's sexy voice. That's right. You guys ready? Here we go.
With my thoughts and bitter loneliness. dancing witches. Empty days and sleepless nights, walking around as the city bites. Deep and wide when someone cries. Time goes slow when someone hides. Dancing feet on dancing witches, fight your beauty, erotic twitches. Dancing feet on dancing witches, fight your beauty, erotic twitches. Dancing witches, dancing witches. Dancing feet on dancing witches, fight your beauty, erotic twitches. Dancing feet on dancing witches, fight your beauty, erotic twitches. Dancing witches, dancing witches. She looks at me and smiles out loud. Empty rooms makes up our squad. Dirty ashtrays make dirty minds. Leather binds and mental blinds. Dancing feet on dancing witches, fight your beauty, erotic twitches. Dancing feet on dancing witches, fight your beauty, erotic twitches. Dancing feet on dancing witches, fight your beauty, erotic twitches. Dancing feet on dancing witches, dancing witches, dancing witches.
Sometimes you just need a good jig to just give you a little bit of love right there. And there's nothing better. Ooh, my light just went out. Give me a second. Something just happened. I went dark, everybody. I went dark, but at least I'm still on the air, and that's all that matters. Oh, hello. And sometimes it's just a matter of figuring out what's gone short here. Oh, Jesus, that's hot. So yeah. Hey, Samuel, you want to help me with something real quick? I'm on the dark. Hello, people. At least I have a little bit of light. So I can do this for you. So it's been a beautiful, an interesting day. Sometimes you have those days where you're just like fighting battles all day. And that's the day I've had today, is just fighting battles all day long of just trying to figure out how to grow and seeing if what I want to do, watch this. Seeing if what I want to do with my life is fight a certain battle. And today there are things you need to fight for. Number one, you need to fight for your children. Yes, you need to fight for your family. You need to fight for the ones that you love. And today I decided to stand up and fight no matter what. So yeah, it's been one of those days for me of deciding that I'm going to fight no matter what. And I'm going to do it wisely, not just through lots of aggression. So that's where I am today, is just fighting for my future, fighting for my child, fighting for my family. And so you guys have been here to ask questions. I do have a question. Miss Natalie, love you, Natalie. What gigs do you have coming up? Well, we actually have a few gigs coming up. We actually have a gig that's on, let me see really quickly. I know there's one coming up very, very soon. That's actually on the 19th. We're going to be over at the Magic Candle. You can actually go and call them at the Magic Candle. And I can give you that number. And if I can, it's over on 6125 West Washington Street here in Indianapolis. This is actually there's very limited seating for this. And we're going to be doing a live concert that we're actually going to be recording. So you guys get to be in the live recording of this show. It's really, really amazing. You can call 317-604-8399 to be able to reserve your seats. It is $20 for a ticket to get in, to be able to be a part of this live show. It's on East Washington Street. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. It's 6125 East Washington Street, which is what I said. And so it is a beautiful, beautiful place. You can also find some really amazing little intricate things. We will be starting at 7 p.m. So come on over, make sure that you reserve your tickets, and then you pay at the door for your tickets. And it's the $20 is to pay to help go towards our next album. So you're not just paying for tickets, you're paying to help create this album. And for everyone that comes, because there is a limited situation, for everyone that comes, that $20 goes towards the price of one of the albums that we're creating. So I'm going to take down your name and your address and your email for the people that are there. And you guys will be the first to get one of those albums for the live show. Now, out of that album is going to come several different things. It's going to come a live album, but also it's going to come, I'm really excited about this. I have a friend who does synths and all of the electronical stuff, and we're working with him and his beautiful wife. And we're going to be creating an industrial Gothic Celtic album out of some of the recordings that are recorded on the 19th. Now, other recordings will also happen other places that will go into that album. But some of those recordings will be on that album as well, mixed up and made into this beautiful gothic Technic situation. So I'm really excited about that. You will be there, and if you're a part of that, your voices and your claps and your comments could be a part of also that gothic album. They will definitely be a part of that live album that I will be editing and putting out. Again, if you come and you pay your $20 to get in, part of the $20 goes towards you getting one of the first CDs that comes from that album. Really, really cool stuff. Just saying. That's going to be on the 19th at the Magic Candle. So please, 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 again, call 317-604-8399 to make your reservations. Another gig that we have is coming up actually at the mall. I know, crazy, right? We're gonna play at the mall. It's for a series called The Family Tree, and we get to play our own music, our own Celtic music, because they want original, and we're gonna be doing some Celtic music that's not copyrighted as well. But that's gonna be at the Circle Center Mall at 49 West Maryland Street, Indianapolis, from 5 p.m. until 7 p.m. on the 22nd. So come see us. Have a great time with us. Natalie says they're going to be there for the 19th, and you guys come and see us on the 22nd as well. There are some more that are coming up actually, which is pretty amazing. I'm looking at my phone here, as you can see, so I can actually look at my calendar so I can make sure that I've got all of these down. But we will actually also be playing in September. Come see us in September because we're going to be playing at the Highland Games. Yes, we're going to be playing at the Highland Games. So before we play at the Highland Games, actually we play at the Highland Games first. So the Indianapolis Scottish Society's Highland Games, we're going to be playing that on September the 30th. So you can actually go and find tickets for that at indyscott.gamesandfest. And you can go and find that. It's a beautiful thing. You can go and have an amazing time with us, watching all of the different Scottish games and all the things that they like throw and all that stuff. And then you can watch us play music and hear some other people play amazing music. There's a Scotch tasting. I'm telling you, some good stuff. There's a great pipe band. The Indiana Highlanders are going to be coming and playing beautiful music for you from Fort Wayne actually, and a little bit of the another pipe band is going to be there as well. So it's going to be a great time. Yes. Oh, say hi from the gig. Thanks for playing Square Hollow. Yes, and hopefully Square Hollow is supposed to be on tonight. I sent them all the stuff. They sent me their stuff. I'm not quite sure what's going on tonight. Maybe there was some miscommunication. Hopefully they'll pop on. If they pop on, believe me, I'll put them on. Please. But please come to our gigs. This September 30th is the Highland Games. You can go to IndieScottGamesandFest.com and find that beautiful thing. You can go ahead and buy your tickets. If you want to get in for free, you can actually go and sign up to be a volunteer. All you have to do is volunteer for 2 hours and you get in for free. You heard me right, people. You can volunteer for 2 hours at the Highland Games and get in for free. That's right. The rest is up to you, but you get in. I'm telling you, work for 2 hours, get in for free. It is a beautiful opportunity. Go to Indie Scott Games and Fest, and you'll be able to be able to either buy tickets or to sign up to be a volunteer. Yeah, there's all sorts of beautiful ways you can actually help. It's wonderful. After that, Celtic Rain's actually going to be over at I can't even think of words right now. What's wrong with me? In October, we're going to be at the Southern Indiana Ren Fair. on the from the 14th on the 14th and 15th, and on the 21st and 22nd of October. That's down south. So look for us there. If you want to find out where we're playing, all you really have to do is go to the Celtic Rain Facebook page, and all the events are there. And you can find all of that stuff. You can sign up, you can have a great time, you can buy tickets, you can come and just be a part of our beautiful family. Our biggest thing, though, coming up first, though, is the 19th of this month, where you guys can come for $20. Make sure that you reserve your spot, because there's limited spots. For $20 a person, you will be able to be a part of our recording for our new album, and you'll be signed up to get one of the first albums that comes out. It's a beautiful idea. It's a beautiful situation, and you guys get to be a part of it. Well, guys, we have some amazing music coming your way. That's right. Let me just tell you a little bit about it. What's coming next? Again, if you want to send me music, you can send it to celticrain777@gmail.com. All you have to do is be a small labor or independent artist, and it has to be family friendly, meaning please, 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 no cursing. And let's just be beautiful to everybody. That's really all I'm asking. I know it's one of those things. It is. I know. But we have some great music. Catch and Release by Resounding Maybes is coming up next. And then we have Churro Typico by Samuel Lawson. And then we have To Be by Linda Millard. Now, I heard Linda, and she has become one of our very, very good friends. I am so excited. She was over at Starwood with us. So this is some of her beautiful, beautiful music. You guys ready for some amazing music? I know I am. Let's do this thing.
Words your touch, well, where should I begin? Fell for you like I had never fallen. You drew me back to silliness. Alone and broken with the emptiness. Slit my wrist. You steal my heart, replace it with darkness. Seems each night I'm put to death for your sins. Awake each morning to relive it all again. Where wonders never cease. Become a thought believes. You just catch and release. Catch and release. Rinse, rinse and repeat. Shoulder I can cry on. Leave me a handful of tears to lie on. Rewrite each peaceful hymn we could have sung. I try to breathe you in, just poison my lungs. catch and release. Catch and release. Whistling symphony, where wonders never cease. Here come the thought police. You just catch and release. You just catch and release.
to grow our wings, but not to fly. We found ourselves in school again, not the sky. This will be the one. Just wait and see. Past the deck and pour another tea. I'm just waiting patiently for me to be just me. I am leaving my mark on the world I'm not leaving. A mark when I leave. We're too busy becoming. We're too busy becoming to be. Calendar, your pages fly by me, and it's time I face this time. I'm not supposed to waste any time, but I have hit a ceiling that I cannot see. A window's there, but I'm me. The bird that flew into the glass, that was me. Oh, but this one is the one. Don't wait and see. Put the guards away. The secret's free. I'm not waiting anymore for me to be. Just me. Am I leaving my mark on the world by not being free? Just me. I am leaving my mark on the world by not being I am leaving my mark on the world by not leaving a mark when I leave. We're too busy becoming. We're too busy becoming. We're too busy becoming.
Linda has become one of my favorite people in the whole world. She looks like a Terry Pratchett witch, which is what I am. I'm a Terry Pratchett witch for sure. And she makes my heart so happy. Like so happy. She makes me so happy, like right here. But you guys, because we did not actually have our guest of the evening on, I have a special treat for you. It's not even in the title. I know. But my beautiful husband, Samuel Lawson, is going to be coming on with me. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Oh, nice.
How do I sound?
Yeah, you sound good.
Great.
All right. Yeah, I would say speak up just a little because that way it's going to be heard just a little bit more.
Okay.
But you guys, I want to tell you about a few things that are happening in our lives. I've started my school called what is wrong with me? Called help me out here, Samuel. My brain just went blank.
Music.
Thank you. Music and Beyond Music Academy. Hello, Rebecca. I literally named it myself and cannot think of the words that are coming in my head. Music and Beyond Music Academy, where I have written curriculum for music classes for ages 12 months to 2 years, 3 to 5 years, and 6 and 7-year-olds. And then from 8 and up, we're teaching private lessons. Now, I'm trying to convince my beautiful husband, who is ridiculously good at the guitar, and has a specialty in classical guitar for everybody out there. He has started his own company, actually, and he's going to tell you the name of it in a minute, where he is doing contract work, writing programs and doing programming for you beautiful people. So if you have work that you need done that is programming, that is what he does. And that is his company. So he's going to talk a little bit about that. But in the meantime as well, he's also part of Music and Beyond Music Academy because he teaches here and there. And I'm trying to convince him to teach just a little bit more than what he wants to teach right now. Because to be honest, I think he could be half and half and pull in some really amazing people and teach you guys how to really, really thrash on those classical guitars. You can thrash on a classical guitar. I'm just saying. There's some banging and some beautiful things that happen on classical guitars. But he also has all of the other guitar beautifulnesses. But say there is a proficiency. So Samuel, why don't you start out by telling us about your new company that you've created that is a programming company. So tell us a little bit about that.
All right. First of all, I've adjusted my mic volume. Is this too loud?
No, that's good. Perfect. That's great.
Perfect. All right, great. So I'll leave that there. Okay. So yeah. Well, since I'm doing some contract work, I've decided, well, if this is how it is, I'm going to roll with it, and it's called Coherent Automation.
We're so
lots of things around. I was like, okay, there's going to be like automaton, like steam. No, just coherent automation, and it's I know how to manipulate data and make things work faster that you don't want to do all the time. Things like set up jobs and all that. Things like Jeff. Our wonderful Piper, he has a business of his own as well, and they needed a little bit of help, so I'm helping them out and making their existing software, which is supposed to make their lives easier, actually make their lives easier. So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. So you get to take all the stuff that people don't really want to look at, and you make, but that everybody needs. All of the data.
Or wish they could look at, but not sure how to get to.
We don't really want to look at it. No, we really don't want to. We just want to know that it's working for us. And you take all of that data and all of that stuff, and you make a program that makes it work for us, and then you give us a button to push.
That's what I'm doing, at least in this one.
Yeah, see, I'm the kind of person, I'm like, Samuel, fix this and give me a button.
Give me a button.
Like,
that's
it.
You
and if you could
inspired
just
me
do this,
to...
Rebecca, no.
Yeah.
I want a button.
Right.
Just give me an icon. I will punch the little icon and I'm good to go. And so for everybody out there that doesn't want to know about the back end, but needs the back end to happen, and you just want a button, Samuel is your guy. He's your guy. I'm telling you, it is what it is. But I can tell you this as well. He also plays a mean guitar. So you've actually written a few of your own stuff that's going to go on our next album. And that you're actually putting an album together as well of druidy songs, of nature and seasons. So could you play us one of those seasoned druidy songs for us, please?
Sure.
Tell us about it first, though.
We just happen to be in the season of Lunasa right now. Lunasa is a celebration of the first harvest. So there's 3 harvest festivals. The first is Lunasa, and it's August 1st, and we're still kind of like in that kind of week area. And it derives its name from the one of the Tuatha De Danann, Celtic gods, Luch, who is kind of one of the things is master of all trades, which is kind of one of the things that sort of speaks to me, being a musician and being a computer programmer, and then having to learn how to teach again and learn how to do also. It's kind of a nice. There's stories that have a lot of great wisdom. I mean, it's whether however literal or figurative you think they are, they're still great stories. So Lunasa being a harvest festival, there's elements in the song. I wrote kind of a tone poem for this, and there are elements where I was kind of imagining summer festivals and grilling outside and some fun things happening, and then suddenly a thunderstorm hits or something. It starts with some little drops of rain, and then suddenly it's a torrential downpour and things like that, and then that settles down, and then we're kind of taken somewhere else, and the rain leaves a mist, and there's kind of a misty feeling. And I quote some depending on who you are, an obscure Irish harper by the name of O'Carolan. And so there's a little bit of an O'Carolan in there from Ireland. So
beautiful. So let us hear that. Beautiful.
All right, here we go.
That was very beautiful. I hear that all the time, of course, because you live with me, but every single time I think it's a beautiful piece. And I love the parts because I can actually hear when the rain is coming down. And rain coming down is probably one of my favorite sounds in the whole world. So I was like, ooh, it's right there. It's right there.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part right there. That's gorgeous. So you have that one. Tell us about another one of your druidy songs.
Excuse me.
That's okay.
Well, of course, I'm
Your seasonal songs.
trying to find my way out of things.
Welcome to a artistic person, because their
Yeah.
office is always a mess.
Where is that folder that I keep all of my?
You're always trying to find where everything is.
Mhm.
Yes. So while you find that, I will say this: you guys, he writes this kind of music, but he actually has a master's in classical guitar from Butler, and it's a beautiful thing. And so, it's one thing to just know how to like strum a guitar, because I'm really good at strumming a guitar. Let me tell you, I can strum with the best of them. But there's a finger style that goes into the technique of something that really makes it. You see his little fingers. His fingers are going all over the place, and they actually know where to go. Whereas, like when I'm playing, I'm just trying to. I'm like, oh, that sounds good. And I'm like, oh, that's horrible. So like, it's hilarious to me. So I'm still learning like where to put my fingers and things when it comes to my bass and when it comes to my guitar. But this man, it just kind of flows in the situation. So my dear, what do you have for us next? You give
All
us
right,
one
so
more. Just one
I'm gonna
more.
pull up. Let's see. So I'm gonna pull up one of a tune that I've been working on here. So
This is new. This is new then.
this is
Music, people, new music.
this is also a newer one. I'm going to have to. All right. So, and I don't have this one memorized yet. I have the other one, mostly memorized. There were a few notes that I kind of made up, and you won't know because
it's new.
it hasn't been released yet. So, but
There we go.
where are we here? So let's go to my library. Where's my?
So
Okay.
he just
So
had
yeah,
to get
let
all
me bring that up. It's almost
technical and put all his music on his computer. And as wonderful as that is, sometimes it does get in the way. But I love him for it. I love how technical he is. And I'm always like, give me paper. I love paper. Yes, kill me some trees. There we go.
I would read this one off paper, but I can't find it right now.
There we go. Anyway, so okay, what are you going to do for us?
All right, so let me find my. Here we are. Okay, now let's see. It should be. Oh, okay. It should be ancestor. I still can't find it. I can play something else.
Play something, Sam. It doesn't have to be that. Just play one
here
more.
We go. All right, nope, I got it here. All right,
perfect.
Here we are. Let's go to full screen mode with my lovely
You don't have to tell us
music
what you
here.
got. It's all right. Don't worry about it. We
And
got you.
there you go. A duel, and that should do it. All right. This is a tune called, this is a piece called Ancestor and Echo. And,
Tell us about it.
okay, so Ancestor and Echo is another kind of, well, sort of, it's sort of tone poem like, but it's more working with, working with recurring musical ideas, but when they come back a different way. So you might hear a melody like, let's see, was it? Right? You hear it that way first, but then it comes back a little bit later and it has a little more to it. Right? And then there's some other variations on that and some other things. And this is it's sort of like, you know, our ancestors kind of coming back to us on Samhain and All Saints Day and Dia de los Muertos. Like there's so many different traditions around the world that celebrate this, that celebrate our, you know, where we come from. And so this is kind of my homage to that. So this is Ancestor and Echo.
That was absolutely beautiful, Samuel. Thank you. Well, we're going to have you on a little bit more, so get 2 more songs ready for us because we're going to have some beautiful time talking and having a great time. But I'm going to say goodbye for right now. And I'll see you in 3 songs, gorgeous man. That is my absolutely talented and, oh my gosh, amazing husband that I adore so much. His email is samueljlawson@gmail.com. If you want to know about his business where he is actually doing programming, please email him at samueljlawson@gmail. Yes. Applause from Natalie and then the whole crew. That's right. You can email him at samueljlawson@gmail.com and find out about his business. But also, if you want to take lessons and you're in the Indy area, let's have a little fun. Let's see what we can do with this. Let's see if we can convince him to teach a few more lessons because I think we can split the time and make some beautiful musicians out of all of you beautiful people. Needless to say, it's a great time. We have some amazing music coming your way. Square Hollow was supposed to be with us tonight, and they actually sent us 2 brand new songs that nobody's ever heard. These are brand new. One is called Sacrifice. We're going to listen to that next by Square Hollow. And then we have Robots for Thomas by Mad Scientist Club. And then we have The Cat is Dead. Aw, so sad. The cat's dead. By Doors in the Labyrinth. Some wonderful music coming your way. You guys ready? I know I am doing bad things and pushing wrong buttons here. What is wrong with me? So give me 2 seconds to figure this out and we will go from there. Oh, I pushed the wrong button, people. Love me anyways. So give me 2 seconds and I will figure out what I just did. My screen is frozen. Hey, Sammy, you want to come help me? Because I love you and you love me. Thank you. I did bad things. Oh, it's going to escape maybe. Nope, that didn't work. Samuel. My screen just frozen because I accidentally pushed screen share and it didn't do anything that I was supposed to do. You guys stay with me. I'm just fixing a few things here. I pushed screen share accidentally and it froze.
Which button is the screen share button?
I put present and then screen share and it's just frozen completely.
Oh.
You guys give me a minute. Oh, there we come back. We're back now. That's great. We're doing video. Here we go. Sounds good. I fixed it. I can't believe it. And here we go. Thank you.
What have I done wrong? I thought I should have won. Left with nothing else, ignoring my own health. My face falls to the floor. I can't take this anymore. Wish I could run away, so desperately shamed. I sacrifice for you. I sacrifice for you. A liar my fists. I never wanted this. My face falls in my hands. I'll never understand. I get what I deserve. It's leaving me unnerved. I sacrifice, I sacrifice, I sacrifice for you. 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 There's nothing left to give. There's nothing left to give. There's nothing left to give. For as long as I live, I sacrifice. I sacrifice. I sacrifice. I sacrifice.
Is the snow or celestial dust?
This holiday feeling is a must. Can you feel what's in the air? But there's something missing, I swear. We got choice food and no cookies, but this holiday doesn't feel quite the same. Eureka! I remember what we're missing. Our best friends still were always just missing. What they do is called programming.
I thought there was a lack of volcanic door slamming.
I wonder where the robots have gone. Where will they be when I need to call on them? Oh, here it comes, our nightmare will soon begin. Dear Santa, hear my plea. Could I see under my tree a great big box with a festive bow addressed to me? Oh, how wonderful toys will be, and I think that you'll agree. If I got a robot from Thomas, is that him I see? Don't keep an eye on the radar screen. Sound let me know if Santa can be seen. George, bring me a cookie.
Oh, and a chocolate brew with whipped cream? Ah, thank you.
Dear Santa, hear my plea. Could I see under my tree a great big box with a festive bow addressed to me? Oh, wonderful choice will be. I think that you'll agree. If we got robots for Thomas, wouldn't that be a sight to see?
All right, gentlemen, let's keep our eyes in the air. We like to expect later on I'm commissioning stories. Such a sight of 30 bricks gold Celtic who sells popping bricks to the west. Do you see him? All right, so you see him over Miami, now he's over England. Oh, there he is! There he is! Right there! chocolate.
Oh Santa, I can see what you left under my tree. A big green box with a festive bow addressed to me. Oh, wonderful choice will be now that it's found where might be. Since we've got robots for us, we'll celebrate victoriously.
The stars on the horizon, five, I see them and count. They line up like a row of heads, and I fall into their depths. Oh, water, water everywhere. Let me fall into you. Let me sleep long and quiet. God watches all sparrows fall. Both far and wide seas. The cat is dead. Thank you. Worthwhile thing to pray. Loud and often. So sleepy, silent. That small bubble, my dream, burst last night. It was blood-flowed, so full that when it split, I was blinded.
kittens ever bind those with feelings, wondrous kind. Our love with kittens ever bind those with feelings.
Those with feelings have kittens. I tell you what, sometimes kittens make everything better. It is just what it is. But we do have Mr. Samuel Lawson back. Hello. Do you like kittens, Samuel?
Kittens are great.
They're great.
Kittens
I know, right? They're great. They're just so great. Kittens
Great.
are great. Yeah. Needless to say. So, tell us about some of the music. When you are writing music, what goes through your head? What is your process for writing music?
Well, I've done things lots of different ways, and I'll just talk about one of the ways, and that'll actually lead really nicely into the next tune that I have. So one way that I like to write tunes is I'll sometimes walk around with a a little music notebook. Maybe like sometimes like about that size. This isn't one, but I have some of those. I have a little music notebook, and I'll maybe go for a walk, or I'll just be somewhere, and it's not like a tune just comes into my head. Like I have to be paying attention to my head, right? So, and and I can and I'll if I am consciously trying to think of a tune, it might happen. Now, here's the thing: like sometimes a melody will sort of present itself as I'm sort of kind of humming through things, and I'll jot it down. And sometimes it's good, and most of the time it's just a nice little mental exercise, like doing crossword puzzles or something like that.
Absolutely.
And so some of these melodies they turn into other things. They've turned into songs that we play as Celtic Rain, actually.
Yes.
Which is those are already on our CDs. I don't have to do those, but so David Allen started that way. I was walking around. It was around this time of year ish, several years ago, and that was when Jeff and I got together and decided, like, okay, we should. I said, well, I've got a tune that I wrote, that I sort of started humming recently, and I was like, okay, we kind of started with that because it was right around the same, right around the time that that we were going to have this celebration of our friend's life, which we were actually out of town, but we still got to write the song, and so wrote just a hint of a melody on this tiny paper, and then I'll take it and I'll play it on my guitar, and maybe I'll change the key, and I'll be like, okay, it kind of works well in this key, and if I all right, so if I put it in this key, I can do some kind of fun guitar open string effects, and add something else into it. I kind of start fiddling with it that way, and but then I also like writing things out, like long compose, kind of long ways compose, and so I'll sit down and I'll either just write the melody and kind of a chord harmonic structure behind it, or I'll just write every note out that I'm going to play and play it like a classical piece. It depends on what I feel like doing with it, and that's kind of how it goes. I draw on things like 16th century counterpoint, and I draw on things like traditional like a traditional sort of Celtic lands music practice, which includes Ireland, Scotland, Wales, Cornwall, Cornwall is the Celtic part of England, by the way. England has a Celtic part. It's called Cornwall, and even Brittany, which is kind of part of France. So all these these things that and all these different musical experiences that kind of gone through, and I'll kind of put them into play, and something interesting comes out of it.
Absolutely. I'm of the opinion that everything over there is Celtic. So I push it to the limit probably more than others do. And you're giving me that face. He gives me this face when he's getting into it with me. He's like,
Oh, I like
make
that.
that face. That one right there. And but because they're all kissing cousins anyways. So needless to say, it cracks me up. And so I believe that there's a little Celt within all of us, a little blue man that wants to get out and just fight like the Dickens. Needless to say, naked painted blue, and just go in and just be like, rage against the world, because that's pretty much, if you have that little blue man inside of you that rages against the world, then you are Celtic. It doesn't matter what tradition you come from. I'm just going to put it out there. So tell us about this song that you're going to be playing now.
All right. So this is one that I'm not even sure you've ever heard this one.
Oh, this is really
So yeah, this is a song.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe you have. Tell me if you have. This is a song called it's another tone poem. I like tone poems. One of my favorite composers was Felix Mendelssohn, and he was one of the romantic kind of like that transition from strict classical music like Mozart, and kind of transitioned into tunes where composers liked to attach ideas and feelings and emotions to songs, and compose a melody when they were thinking of something, and so it represents a story, maybe. So a tone poem. So this song is called Winding Ways. And yes, sometimes I call them songs. This is what I do. Especially if it's a tone poem. Songs without words, right? So this is called Winding Ways. It was something that I was initially I wrote as a commission for somebody that was that had been working on a game that was based on a computer game that I grew up loving and playing. It is very similar to kind of it was fantasy, kind of Dungeons and Dragons like. These were the Ultima games. They made, well, let's see, there were 9 canon games, and then they had they spun off into a bunch of others. But there's a lot of wandering the wilderness in this one, and they're like, okay, well, their game was sort of based on that. I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna go with that. I used a few musical devices that were kind of similar to some of the songs in the soundtrack to the old games, but they're not that close, so you won't recognize them.
Well, we have enough time for this song, and then we're going to listen to some more songs that I have to play.
Okay.
So
all right,
let's hear this beautiful song.
All right.
Well, that was very beautiful. Thank you very much. And thank you for coming on with us tonight. Thank you.
Nope.
All right, so we have a little bit more music for you. If you want to look up Sam, you can actually look him up at samueljlawson@gmail.com. That's his email. And you can look him up on Facebook. He's all over the place. Plus, he's part of Celtic Rain. I'm just saying. It is a beautiful situation. We have 4 more songs for you tonight. We have another original by Square Hollow called Tyrant. And then we have Metaverse by Chris Wood's band. Then With Angels by The Afflicted. And last but not least is Careless by All the Gods. Some beautiful, beautiful music coming your way. You guys ready? Here we go.
The product of our failures, destined to be fulfilled. The distant cries and echoes never reach their ears. Feel his grip just a little tighter. Now he takes control. Inch by inch, don't be a fighter, or he'll swallow you whole. When does conscience slip to apathy? When does silence speak for the enemy? When does reason give way to lunacy? Paving way for tyrants, we set them free. You thought we learned our lessons, immortalized and in stone. With every generation, we forget just a little more. Now he comes with a righteous anger. Now he takes control. Every day there's no resistance. Lethargy takes hold. When does conscience slip to apathy? When does silence speak for the enemy? When does reason give way to lunacy? Paving way for tyrants, we set them free. The product of our failures, destined to be fulfilled. The distant cries and echoes never reach their ears. Feel his grip just a little tighter. Now he takes control. Inch by inch, don't be a fighter, or he'll swallow you whole. When does conscience slip to
about your busy day during shopping holidays. When I walk that extra mile just to keep you smiling. How do you wanna get down? Watch Noble Creek just cruise. How do you wanna get down? Let's go in the metaverse. I used to think in black or white till you told me that's not right. Now I see those colors in the metaverse. How do you wanna get there? We don't know each other's name. How do you wanna get there? Really love to see you smiling. How do you wanna get there? We'll take a bus or a train. How do you wanna get there? We don't know each other's name. How do you wanna get there? We'll take a bus or a plane. How do you wanna get there? 'Cause I wanna know your name. I was into you, girl. You were into me, oh boy. We found each other in the metaverse of lovers. We found the sandbox. The central land is warm and hot. I have some property, $1 million just for me. How do you wanna get there? Consider Firefox or Chrome. How do you wanna get there? We can Google our location home. How do you wanna get there? We'll take a bus or plane. How do you wanna get there? We don't know each other's name. How do you wanna get there? We'll take a bus or plane. How do you wanna get there? We don't know each other's name. How do you wanna get there? I hope you guess my name. Just guess my name, they're all the same. How do you wanna get there? They're all the same. How do you wanna get there? Just guess my name, they're all the same.
I remember the night I got the call. You were gone, couldn't believe it at all. How did it happen? It took my breath away. I couldn't speak or have a word to say. We've enjoyed where there's no pain. We've enjoyed where there's no fear. We've enjoyed. Now you saw I could play. We've enjoyed. We've enjoyed where there's no pain. We've enjoyed where there's no fear. We've enjoyed. Now you saw I could play. We've enjoyed. But I wish you were here. enjoyed where there's no pain. We've enjoyed where there's no fear. We've enjoyed. Now you saw I complain. We've enjoyed. We've enjoyed where there's no pain. We've enjoyed where there's no fear. We've enjoyed. Now you saw I complain. We've enjoyed, but I wish you were here. I sit here thinking about your hopes and dreams. Ones you will never see, doesn't seem a fairy tales. You won't see them come true. It crushes me too. Inside I live for you. Yeah, inside I live for you. For you, for you, for you. We've enjoyed. We've enjoyed where there's no fear. We've enjoyed. Now you saw I complain. We've enjoyed. We've enjoyed. We've enjoyed where there's no fear. We've enjoyed. Now you saw I complain. We've enjoyed, but I wish you were here.
Years ago in the capital things were clicking. Life was fresh but the clock was ticking. Drink was had, in fact he had a few, perched on the towers of Marin and you. Cheap guitars and old street bound, dipping in and out of the underground. He was making his own myths, charming the gods, receiving the love and playing the odds. Well, all the music in the world, it means nothing anymore. She remains in the shadows, broken, disappointed. He let her down. The canal still shining at 3 in the morning. He's talking to himself and that's a warning. The big dogs remain that he had to impress, but his grip on reality was getting less and less. Let the wild colonial boy Christ, he made them weep, but his feelings for her, they were deep. Met on the Piccadilly line, but she met her fate by the Serpentine. Well, all the music in the world, it means nothing anymore. She remains in the shadows, broken, disappointed. He let her down. Well, all the music in the world, it means nothing anymore. She remains in the shadows, broken, disappointed. He let her down. Damned when he looks back, alone in the escalator, stumbling out at Finsbury Park.
But you guys, it's been an interesting show. That's for sure. I thank you so much for coming tonight. It's been a beautiful show. If you do not watch from YouTube, you should go to youtube.com/C for channel/Celtic Rain, like rain out of the sky. Please subscribe and hit the little bell. You know exactly when we're going to be on. You can send your music to CelticRain777@gmail.com. That's right. And I'll be able to play it. All you have to do is be a small label or independent artist. And please make it family friendly, meaning no cursing. Don't make fun of people. It's not worth it, people. You are watching the Celtic Rain Radio Show. We say thank you, good night, goodbye, and we love you. Bye.